everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Ryse of Rome, this time on the GeForce GTX 950. If you want to see my test on the GeForce GTX 750 Ti, you can see that in the annotation I left on this video. So without further ado, I'm going to explain each setting like I always do now. But first, for FPS monitoring, as you can see in the bottom left corner of the video, I'm using Cam. If you want to learn how to use it, click on the top right corner of the video where the Cam logo is, or check the description below to learn more. Okay, so this is the options menu for Ryse of Rome. I'm gonna hide this first. Well, as you can see here, you can choose the rendering resolution. So if you have a 1080p monitor, it will be by default the resolution of the window, and you can choose the resolution here. You might say, oh, but I prefer choosing the resolution myself. Well, I got you covered. As you can see here, native upscaling, you can disable that. And it's like every game, you can choose the resolution from here. So if you want to choose the resolution manually, and want to use the in-game resolution the same as one that you choose here, you just disable native upscaling. If you enable it, you will have the Windows resolution, and you can lower the render resolution here. Although I prefer like this, it's easier for me. Then we have super sampling. Well, what this is very expensive on performance anti-aliasing. This will give you no jaggies at all, but it will cost a big chunk of performance. It might be below 10 FPS with this turned on, so no way for me to turn that on. Then we have graphics quality, low, normal, and high. This will change, well, the shadows, the models, the effects, all that kind of stuff. By default it was on low, I'll keep it on high. Then texture resolution, this, I cannot control this, but maybe on a config file on the games folder you can change it, but by default this is on high. This is due to the VRAM. If you have more than 2 GB of VRAM, the texture resolution will be on very high. If you have a 2 GB card, it will be on high by default. If you have a 1 GB card, I think it will be on medium or low. I don't know, but I cannot change this, as you can see. Then full screen on or off. VSync, you can enable it or disable it. This will cap the frame rate at the refresh rate of your monitor. And you can lock the frame rate if you want, or have it unlocked. I will have it unlocked since this is a benchmark. Okay, so I kept this on high, and you can go into advanced graphics. So as you can see here, if I put low on advanced graphics, everything will change. So I'll keep it on high. Everything is on the highest possible. High here. As you can see, everything on high. Shading quality, well, the quality of the shaders. Object detail. This can be the draw distance and the quality of the models and the draw distance. Shadows quality, well, very self-explanatory. The quality of the shadows. Particle quality, well, the quality of the particles, like fire, explosions, smoke, all that kind of stuff. Animation quality, well, very self-explanatory too. The quality of the animations. Then motion blur. This is, well, I don't like this effect too much, but it costs some performance on by the video card. This is when there's you move the camera fast or the character does a move, it will blur the image. Like if it's to mimic motion, I don't really like it so much. I mean, it's just blur for my eyes, but I keep it on just because, well, it costs some performance. Temporal anti-aliasing. Well, this is a temporal anti-aliasing. It's like FXAA, SMAA. It's a cheap on performance anti-aliasing. It will get rid of some jaggies that you can notice. And anisotropic filtering, well, we have 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, 16 times. This is a filter for the textures. It will make them look sharper, better quality if you see in certain angles. If you have no anisotropic filtering, you will have well, less sharp textures, of course, and if you view them at a certain angle, they won't look right. So okay, that's pretty much it. Everything on the highest, 1080p. And well, no super sampling, of course, no VSync. And if you can remember correctly, on the 750 Ti, I couldn't even go into 1080p. I will be below 30. Remember that if you overclock your 750 Ti a lot, you can play on 1080 without an issue. But it was struggling to maintain 30. It was like 20 to 25. So on the 950, let's see how it runs. And as you can see, I have 40 frames per second. Not bad at all. It's way more than I expected. Here I was having 25 to 30. And execute the enemy. Alright, I got it. Yeah, you have 30 to 40 frames per second. There we go. Gotcha. There'll be a way more intensive part coming right now. There are a lot of explosions and all that kind of stuff. A lot of fire effects and particles and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, this should be running good. And so it is now. But this game is very repetitive. What I'm doing right now is what you pretty much do the whole game. I mean, most of the game you're just doing this. Some people didn't like that. They say that this is just a tech demo, like Crisis, the newest Crisis, of course. This is made by Crytek. It was exclusive to Xbox One, but then it came to PC. This runs on the CryEngine, the same graphics engine as Crisis, so it looks pretty awesome. I mean, I'm very impressed with the graphics since day one. This runs at 30 frames per second on the Xbox One on 900p. Here we're running at 1080p. Yeah, the Xbox is having some issues to maintain 30 in some parts. But yes, this is a tech demo mostly. But I couldn't finish this game. I mean, I didn't have the patience. So yeah. This is mostly a tech demo. It's something that looks good. It's just to show what graphics we can expect in this generation. And they look pretty damn awesome. But yeah, if the game was better, I wouldn't care about graphics, honestly. Most important is that the game is fun. I mean, have fun playing it. I don't have much fun playing this, since I'm pretty much doing the same all the time. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, let's see what happens here. There's an explosion, boom! Okay, it didn't drop below 30 just yet, so that's awesome. It used to drop below 30 a lot on the 70 Ti. But no problems here. There we go. Come on, die please. Thanks. It should run better if you disable motion blur. Fire volley. And if you disable temporal anti-aliasing, you will have better frames too. It will be more stable. It should be closest to 40. Way closer to 40 if you disable temporal AA and motion blur. But here comes the hard to run part. Because there will be a lot of explosions and NPCs and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir. Most of the 18th Legion is still combat effective. We have 3 auxiliary units at your command: Scorpios, Archers, and a catapult nest.
That's interesting. Yeah, let's fight, please. Let me fight. Thanks. Okay. Form a line. And you here have a lot of NPCs, and you throw fire at them. Yes, I know, game. Thanks for telling me what I already know. But you can see, you can shoot this stuff and make fire, so that burn the enemies. For now, we can just shoot this. There's no threat yet. Oh, here, explosion. Small explosion. Okay, I shoot here, and as you can see, I turned it into fire. I can fireball this, all that kind of stuff. As you can see, drop below 40. But it's way better than the 950 in terms of, well, smoothness. The frame rate is better now. That's obvious, I know. But I'm pretty surprised how much better it is now. As you can see, it's very... Whoa! That was my controller. I turned it off. I'm more comfortable in this game with mouse and keyboard for some reason, but since my controller was on, I started vibrating on the table. Okay, as you can see here, boom, it exploded. And at the end of this part there will be some catapult fire. And well, that will make a lot of effects on screen, and that usually makes the FPS drop. Unless I got floated over there. Okay. Fire! Yeah, I know. Hold, man, hold! Yeah, this is our Roman game, I like it. I wish it was fun. This is only good graphics with average gameplay. And that's awful. I mean, I'm pretty disappointed with this game. It's just graphics. Okay, let's make the catapults fire. And let's see how much it drops. Alright, here they come. And... Alright, so far so good. On the 750 Ti I dropped below 30 here. So that's pretty surprising. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with that. It didn't drop below 30 and I'm recording. So that's a 3 to 5 frames per second boost without recording. But it didn't drop below 30 yet. So that's pretty impressive. The game is maxed out. No super sampling, of course. At 1080p. Okay. Let me enter here. Okay, I'm in.
Help me! I command you! My emperor, the palace defenses have been breached. I'm not worried about the barbarians.
Yeah, let me skip. I gotta skip. I'm sorry.
Secure. Nowhere secure from this demon. We need to get you to a safe place. Your chambers? My chambers? No. The vault. This way.
Yeah, come on. Let's move.
Come on.
I'll let him move.
Why is that door closed?
But you can see here it runs pretty much the same as outside. So it's kind of surprising. Inside it should run better. And here, as you can see, we will have some drops. There will be a fight, there will be some fire involved with that guy. There it should drop below 30, but we will find out soon. Whoop. I wasn't careful there. Okay, thanks. Please die. Alright. Perfect. That's it. Come on. Die, please. Whoopsie. Come on. So many of them. Shing. The kill cams are good, but they are very repetitive. You'll see the same stuff a lot of times. Yeah, this game fighting is not very polished. It should be fun. So if you look at this by the graphics, don't even try. I mean, it's pure graphics. I don't see fun playing this. I mean, I'm not having fun playing this game. I'm just showing how it runs because you asked for it, but... And because it's pretty much a benchmark for a graphics card. But yeah, this is not very fun. It could be better. I mean, they could have made a more fun game with worse graphics, and I would prefer that over this. This is just graphics, as I said multiple times on this video. So yeah, not a lot of fun at all. Fucking dogs. And he has fighter told you. That will drop below 30 mostly. It should. A guy with fire will... Yeah, here it comes.
Now you burn, Roman.
I'm not Roman. It's me, Nico. Roman, you want to go bowling, Nico. And it didn't drop below 30. That's pretty surprising. Okay. I'll use this time to switch resolutions. Let's try this. Since this is the worst case scenario, I'll try 900p on the highest setting and see what frame rate I will expect. So, well, That's a huge difference. We were not even at 40, we were at 35 frames per second. And now we jumped into the 50s, straight into the 50s with 900p. So that's pretty surprising, I gotta say. I was expecting, well, not much of an improvement. Let's see, 720. 720, there we go, 720p. And we are about, whoa, we jumped into the 80s. I mean, 50 frames per second on 900p, 80 frames per second on 720p. That's good scalability. As you can see, it's perfect. I mean, you play at pretty much 35 frames per second on 1080p, and 80 frames, 75 to 80 on 720 on the highest setting. No super sampling, of course. And as you can see, it's very easy to dodge this guy. As I said, this game is not fun, and at least not for me. Let's see how easy it is to kill this guy. I think I killed him. Come on, die, please. Yeah, he's taking so many hits. And as easy as that, I killed him. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.